Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Siakam with it, working on Collins. Anunoby finds Siakam. Here's Lowry. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Young. Tipped away. Lowry with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Lowry, good. Lowry's got the first points of the night for the Raptors.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
A nice shot by Young.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Raptors.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Now, here is Young. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here is Ibaka. VanVleet outside. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Lowry. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lowry's got his second bucket.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Pass to Young. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hunter kicks to Capella. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Atlanta.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
And there's the pass to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Left side, Ibaka. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Young over Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
VanVleet looking around. Three-pointer. That shot off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now, here's Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Lowry. Buries it down low. Lowry's got 6.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Lowry against Young. Banked in off the glass. Raptors trail by 6. Now, here's Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Young with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Count that one.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Ibaka. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 17-7 run. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Young against Lowry. The baseline J. And again, it's Atlanta.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Lowry against Young. Outside Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Siakam inside the three-point line. Atlanta with the rebound. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. That one doesn't drop.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Atlanta. They're up by 10.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And, Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at the point. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. A 12-point game. Powell, the pass to Boucher. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Passes it to Herter. No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. And here's the fast break. There's Hollis. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
No doubt among the best passing centers who have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
Here's Herter. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, getting to the right spot, so important in the offense, and Herter positioned himself well in the fast break.
Davis kicks to Gasol. From downtown, and it's Davis missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Boucher with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good on the bucket. Hollis-Jefferson's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Teague finds Dedmon. Teague. And Teague is right there. Teague's got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Huerter. It's Collins with the drive, and finished off by Collins.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Atlanta leading by 15. Collins passes to Capella. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Siakam pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. For the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. Bembry up and in on the layup. Bembry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young against Lowry. Down low. Van Vliet wide open. A three-pointer no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Anunoby. Reddish grabs the rebound. Here's Jones. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 2 steals. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Atlanta, Young and Huerter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now the Raptors moving it up. Siakam's running. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Free throw good. Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Dishes to Ibaka. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Siakam. Tries again. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year, to the Hawks. A bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. Atlanta also making some changes here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Teague. From deep. Kept alive by Atlanta. Fernando, the pass to Teague. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 19. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And here's Davis for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
So for the Hawks, Damian Jones comes in for DeAndre Hunter, and DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Teague.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
I got yours.
6 to shoot. To the paint. Dedmon with it. Picked up by Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Terrence Davis. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
50 seconds left in the third. Young looking around. Here's the floater. Here's Jones. Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. And here is Van Vliet. Count it, good. Van Vliet's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Young from deep three-point range. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so it's Atlanta. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Raptors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Pass to Huerter. Back to Young. Lets it go from 14. Jump shot is good.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Teague is checked in for Trae Young. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. There's the pass to Anunoby. Trying to get open is Ibaka. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Not going to go that time. Here's Lowry. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Teague against Lowry. And Teague, here we go. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, we all know that Jeff Teague is one of the quickest guys in the game, and sometimes when he picks up that much speed, he can also get up and finish.
Lowry's shot is good.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now Teague. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Ibaka. VanVleet left side. Toronto working the ball around now. Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And he recovers it. And Huerter gets it to go. Raptors trail by 21. Lowry with the ball. That one goes in.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Here's Teague. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. Ring shot on the way. Shot clock reset for the Hawks.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Outside Teague. Off target with his three. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Ibaka.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Back to Teague. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Atlanta with the ball. The 11-footer. Jones, the pass to Reddish. The dish to Graham. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. And the Hawks lead by 21.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Thomas, no luck. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned, but all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry. Great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center position. Curry, good.
Probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Chris pass to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. And the Hawks with possession. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points so far.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
You're smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Thompson passes to Chris. And Capella sends it back. Young outside. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 9.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
From the arc. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3.
You see the recognition. Thompson, dependable at getting it to the open man.
Herter passes to Young. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Here's Young. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And Green gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young looking it over. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
11 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. Young's got 13.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 3. Young inside. Guarded by Curry. Shots good from Young.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young. Really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Back to Curry. Passes it to Chris. Outside for Curry. Young with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Young with the ball. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Green finds Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Young with the steal. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Atlanta, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. They kept... And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone he's known a long time.
I realized how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Bembry. Jones is out there with Reddish. And it's Young, and it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint.
We're talking about a guy who does whatever is asked of him. I mean, Looney's been blessed to play with some of the best. He's part of the fabric that holds the team together.
Teague is checked in for Atlanta. Bembry kicks to Teague. A shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for forever.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And the pass to Bembry. Clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the wing on the left. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Outside Teague. And Pascal pulls it down. Warriors trail by 8. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry outside. That shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick out to Teague. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there are so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Teague feeling it out a bit. And the layup's good off the glass. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders back that way.
Here's Poole. Teague covering. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Fernando can't get it to go.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
The Hawks leading by 9. Teague dishes to Collins. Back to Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Smailagic passes to Thompson. Off the left rim and out.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Thompson. And the shot is good. Thompson's got his second basket.
A good size for the 2 position, but Clay's been able to compete and play through the contact.
Pass to Hunter. Out left to the wing. Now Teague. Chris with the rebound. Thompson passes to Poole. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Poole's got his first 2 points.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Green against Collins. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 8. On up the court. Shot by Collins, no good. It's stolen by Capella. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Curry can't get it to go.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And finished off by Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the third day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Thompson passes to Curry. Now, here's Green. Golden State moving it around. From deep three-point range, it will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Curry.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
To the middle. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. Passes it to Hunter. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Now here's Wiggins. Guarded closely. Curry outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The dish to Collins. Back to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Thompson from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Here's Young. He's got 21. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Thompson finds Curry. Here's Wiggins. Back to Curry. Here's the three. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Wiggins against Jones. Wiggins passes to Curry. Pascal inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
The Hawks leading by 11. Teague kicks to Dedmon. Back to Teague. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Now the pass to Pascal. Reverses. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Poked away. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Teague, the pass to Reddish. Now Teague. 8 points for him. Pass to Fernando. Plays it up and banks it in. Fernando's got his first basket.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Dwayne Dedmon. Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the power forward.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. Curry passes to Smailagic. Reddish with the ball. Here's Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Wiggins finds Curry. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So he saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Young from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Curry can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Green kicks to Curry. From past the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
After a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his 3rd three-pointer since halftime.
Young up top. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 30 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Out to Thompson. Pulls up. Atlanta with the rebound. Edmond passes to Collins. Young with the ball. Six to shoot. In the corner. Huerter with it. With the shot. Young, no good. Warriors trail by 16. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Young up again. Passes to Hunter. Here's Herter. Young outside. Herter passes to Young. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 16.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Young outside. He feeds it to Dedmon. Over Chris. Shots good by Dedmon.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Green. And he gets it to go.
Man, when Green gets ahead of steam, it's like a comet heading right at you.
Down low. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big mark. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... It's time for the NBA. GA, it's all...
Well, Kevin...
David Aldridge, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Hayward on the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks passing it around. Collins finds Young. It's tipped. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it again.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Capella. Young outside. Makes it off the glass.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tice. Outside, Walker. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Yes, that goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
On the wing, Brown. Will it go? And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now, here is Young. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Brown. Collins with some nice D. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the dunk by Brown.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Young against Walker. Young's shot is good. Young's got 8 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Capella kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Got a piece of it. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good from outside. The Hawks leading by 8. 54 seconds left to play in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Stolen by Smart. Here's Tatum. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the paint. Outside Teague. Pass to Bembry. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Bembry. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jones. Then there's Teague. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Smart. Here's Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Enes Kanter embraces physicality, and if he wants to score it, he's going to play right through the defense.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Bembry kicks to Teague. The pass to Bembry. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Here's Smart. He dishes it to Cantor. Back to Smart. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Hawks leading by 6. It's Jones on the way. He's guarded by Williams. And Smart over to help. Here's Dedmon. Can't connect from short range. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Teague against Cantor, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Well, that's just great body control from Teague on display. He's so good at anticipating the contact and going up into it.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Gordon Hayward comes in for Robert Williams. Brown is checked in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Damian Jones. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry.
They are just killing them on the interior. And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, And rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Brown dishes to Walker. Brown wide open. He fires. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brown against Young. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
It's
that was worth the price of admission.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Young outside, shoots over Brown. Rebound Boston.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And there it is for him. 14 points for him.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And so it's the Atlanta. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 14 points.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Walker against Young. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Young passes to Capella. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Then for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Bembry's checked in for Young. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Wanamaker. No points in the game yet for him. Celtics passing it around. Hayward passes to Wanamaker. Back to Kanter. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hayward, that one wide left.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Herter. Now Dedmon. Back Back to Herder. Inside and stolen by Tatum. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Count the basket. Hayward's got his first points in this one.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
Hayward with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
The pass to Dedmon. Here's Herder. Back to Dedmon. Here's Herder. Jacks up a three. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Dedmon kicks to Capella. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Hayward. Bembry's shot good. Bembry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Left side, Tatum. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 18 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On the wing, Brown. Here's Williams. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. And it's Jones in at the 5.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Passes to Collins. Here's Herder. Here's Collins. Williams with the block. Tatum drives in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through it.
Williams finds Brown. And the three off target. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Robert Williams. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Over in the corner, Brown. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And they'll keep possession. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And he banks in the layup. Young's got 26 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Brown. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That one on Collins.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him.
Here's Young. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Reddish. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Young against Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young against Walker. Outside Collins. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Got a piece of it. Teague, the pass to Graham.
Teague.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Graham. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action. We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Collins. And Young, here we go. Now the pass to Herter. It's Young on the wing. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Second chance shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Capella with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Young looking it over. Herter passes to Capella, and he makes good on the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Outside Collins. Patton coming off the assist from Young.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Van Vliet outside to the left wing. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Powell, no one around him. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Hawks working the ball around. Now the Raptors moving it up. It's stolen by Reddish. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. Reddish kicks to T. Passes it to Reddish. And here is Dedmon. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon.
doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here is Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Toronto turns it over again.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
T kicks to Reddish. To the middle, Boucher with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Powell with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And here's Davis for three. Reddish grabs the rebound. Here's Bembry. And Jones has it in the corner. Teague for three. That one doesn't go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
You've got Reddish. Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Jones. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gasol. Atlanta with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he can do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
Pass to Teague. Here's Fernando, defended by Gasol, and he gets it back. Jones, the pass to Bembry. It's another look. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
Now here is Ibaka. Siakam outside. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Young outside. Second chance effort.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Teague. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see
him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. To the right side. Back to Lowry. And stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And stolen by Siakam. Lowry against Collins. Siakam, right side. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Pass to Herter. Now Hunter. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Now here is Lowry.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. Young with the ball. He has 6. He can't get that one.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Anunoby finds Ibaka. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Rugged finish by Serge. Takes the hit, converts through it for a potential and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Now, here's Reddish. There's the triple. Capella, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
A shot-blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages. He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
With his first shot attempt, Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Now Young, 8 points for him. Lock at 6. Here's Capella, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And Toronto has possession. 4-point game. Van Vliet outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a...
Oh, the power on that prudent.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Right wing. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Raptors trail by 6.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Collins dishes to Young. And the pass to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. 5 to shoot. Young from outside. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Beyond the arc. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Raptors trail by 4. And here we go. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lowry against Young. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. For the tie, he lays it in. Lowry's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Young banked in off the glass. Young's got 10 points.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Now, here's Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes it to Lowry. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. The drive by Siakam. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Siakam finds Gasol. And here is Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And good that time.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Teague against Davis. Here's Teague. Another shot. Pass to Reddish. Left side Jones. Over Siakam. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Jones, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish, and it's Dedmon in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Teague inside the line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Gasol kicks to Davis. Launches it. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bembry the pass to Reddish. Gasol with the steal. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Davis. The 3 ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Bembry. There's the pass to Teague. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. In the corner, Powell with it. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Davis surveying the floor. The feed to Gasol. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Teague. And Toronto also making the switch. Lowry's checked in. Young drives in. Bucket is good.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young against Lowry, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
His moves get Trae inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
And the first one at the line is good, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Anunoby, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Shots good by Ibaka.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Passes it to Huerter. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
I like seeing this from a young player. Kevin Huerter taking big shots.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Van Vliet. Anunoby with it. Guarded by Hunter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Inside, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through asserts himself at the rim.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
And Ibaka kicks to low.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. It's rebounded by Herter. Feeds it to Young. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here's Lowry. Van Vliet looking around. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A narrow. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now it's it.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. It's Curry outside, and no good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Collins against Green. Young looking around. Good on the shot. Young's got his team on the board to start the game for Atlanta.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shoot. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hunter. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Chris with it, guarded by Hunter. Capella against Green. Here's Curry, and it's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now here's Chris. Curry, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Young to the inside. Here's Capella. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry against Collins. Fires for 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry outside. Rebound by the Hawks.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Reddish kicks to Collins. Jones. Collins.
the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. From 17 feet out. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That sends Jeff Teague to the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry. For the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bembry in for Hunter. Free throw good, Teague.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down low and stolen by Dedmon. Here's the lob to the hoop, and then Jones with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Wiggins passes to Looney. Wiggins outside. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Well, coaches love to see that kind of grit on the glass. Looney likes to earn his rebounds.
Out to the right wing. Bembry kicks to Teague. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hawks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
So he gets them both.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
1 second left. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivate.
Oh, my wife, for sure. Yeah.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
They've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Teague. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Toscano. Pass to Poole. To the wing right side. Here's Toscano. Pass to Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Looney. Dedmon with the block. Fast break. Here they come. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Hawks leading by 9. Young finds Capella. Back to Young for 3. Here's Fernando. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Smailagic passes to Green. Here's Smailagic. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. Green with the rebound.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Back to Curry. Misses off the left iron.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. To the paint. It's tipped. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Curry passes to Green. And now here's Chris. Here's the teardrop. And they're running. Here's Young. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Young outside. No good on the 3. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Benbrook.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now, here's Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Young, here we go. Good. And the Hawks lead by 7.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Curry with the 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Curry with another miss. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. Here's Hunter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Curry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Young passes to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And Shaq. Thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks leading by 11. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5, roaming the paint. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 10 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Thompson inside the line. Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, lots of contact that time, but Steph with the great body control.
Atlanta shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Here's Thompson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thompson's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Young outside. The 3. Good on the triple. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Curry with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Curry finds Wiggins. 3-pointer. That one's in there. The Hawks lead has got down to 9 in the bucket from Curry.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Young pass to Capella. The dish to Hunter. Back to Capella. To the middle. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Warriors trail by 11. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Hunter. Tries again. Kicks it out to Collins. Passes it to Herter. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside for Curry. Green passes to Chris. Young against Wiggins. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and banks it in. Hunter's got his 2nd bucket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Young with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Green missing. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Chris. Back to Green. From deep. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Curry.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Young against Curry. Young's shot is good. Young's got 17 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Green finds Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Thompson from deep. No good. Shot missing. The Hawks leading by 9. Young outside. Over to the left wing. Herter passes to Young. Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Teague. 7 points in the game. Pass to Reddish. Down low. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jones. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Teague, and it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Teague. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Warriors trail by 11. The 3. The offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Chris. Can't hit from in close.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
T kicks to Dedmon. And there's the pass to Bembry. Back to Dedmon. Outside Teague. Pass to Jones. Teague with the ball. Clock at 4. Wiggins with the rebound. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Chris. Here's Green, defended by Jones. Inside. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. Pass to Green. Chris with it. Dedmon defending. Trae. Rebound Atlanta. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. Atlanta leading by 11. And now here comes Jones leading the break. The pass to Bembry. Outside Teague. Atlanta calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Thompson misses.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Green following the basket by Trae Young. Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. On the wing, Green. From outside the arc, Chris kicks to Curry. Takes a 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Thompson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
It's stolen by Green. Wiggins with it, guarded by Hunter. Curry passes to Chris. Curry is inside, defended by Young. Curry's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Here's Herter. Young, right side. 6 to shoot. Hit the tip, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Teague feeling it out a bit, the 17-footer. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Lee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you gotta love what Lee adds to your rotation. Flexibility and effort at both ends.
Yeah, G.A., he gives you points, rebounds, assists, steals. He does it all. I mean, had some double-doubles last year, as a matter of fact. Considering his relative inexperience, his game is fairly mature and very, very well-rounded.
Now here's Teague. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reddish. Atlanta again missing. And here are the Warriors now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Teague, the pass to Reddish. Back to Teague. Atlanta again missing. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first.
Coming up next, Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on DA. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at center. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Walker. Now Capella. It's Collins with the drive. He gets it in there. Collins has got the opening field goal of the game for Atlanta. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor. Good. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Celtics. And there's the pass to Herter. That 3 off the mark. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Young, no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Brown throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Brown kicks to Walker. Pass to Tice. Hayward on the wing. Back to Tice. On the wing, Brown. Outside, Walker. Here's Tatum. Tice trying to break free. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Ooh.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
And Tice throws it down.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
To the inside, Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young outside. And the shot goes down. Young's got his 2nd basket.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Walker dishes to Brown. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. The feed to Tatum. The shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins with it. He's picked up by Walker. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Moves so well towards the rim. When Collins attacks with that kind of ferocity, puts the defense on their heels.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And it's in there
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. Bembry the pass to Jones. Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Williams kicks to Smart. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Passes to Williams. Here's Cantor. The kick out to Tatum. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Wanamaker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Jones. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Offensive rebound. Austin with the ball. Cantor, the pass to Williams. Bembry with the rebound. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Reddish dishes to Jones. Pass to Teague. Back to Dedmon. 3-pointer on the way. Bembry misses. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Smart finds Tatum. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Williams trying to break free. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Back to Tatum. The kick out to Williams. And the wing jumper offline. Stolen by Smart. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break, the Hawks. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on hit.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Walker the pass to Tice, and it's good. 2 points. Tice has got 6 points.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Young against Walker. Young, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Walker against Young. Walker the pass to Williams. Kicks it to Brown. Capella against Tice. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Fernando. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The shot by Hayward, wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Young with the ball. He has 7. Pass to Fernando. Back to Young. It's stolen by Tice. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And here's Brown outside. It's good on the putback. Tice has got the game tied up here for Boston.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Young against Walker. Young, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Walker. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Young's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tice kicks to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Collins. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. For the Hawks, Jones checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague for Young. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Kanter. Brown wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a one-point game. Here's Brown, and he's finally able to knock one down. Brown's got 6.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Collins looking around. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. To the paint. Here's Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Teague, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And don't be deceived by the small frame of Jeff Teague. This guy is fearless attacking the defense inside and drawing contact.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. And DeAndre Bembry's subbed in for Hunter. Celtics also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Outside, Smart. Passes it to Kanter. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Boston now. Kanter inside. Dedmon defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. Williams trying to break free. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 10.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
The pass to Bembry. Now Dedmon. He's covered by Kanter. T kicks to Reddish. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Brown outside. Back to Wanamaker. This one for 3. Kanter trying to free himself up. Brown, good. Brown's got 12.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Here's Teague. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. One-on-one fast break, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Hayward. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fernando. Bembry, great positioning on the putback.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Smart passes to Tice. Outside Williams. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks leading. Young taking his time here. Drains it from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Bembry. That one good for 2. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Jones. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Clock at 6. Steps back and fires. And Jones pulls it down. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside. Pass to Herder. He kicks it to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Here's Young. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Young outside. Pulls up on the elbow. And the shot is long. Celtics trail by 3. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Hayward. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this may be where Kemba Walker is most dangerous. Gets out in front of the defense, uses that speed and craftiness. Look out, Kemba coming at you.
And he commits the intentional foul. Collins checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Celtics. Brown's checked in. Passes it to Williams. That gives them the lead. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Pass to Walker. Here's Brown. Williams trying to break free and finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
Young pass to Herder. Back to Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. I mean, he is great at finding ways to create these calls.
Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Pass to Walker. Tatum against Capella. And the rejection by Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Here's Young. Now the pass to Herder. Back to Young. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Capella kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. Capella, the pass to Young. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Walker, the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Hayward on the wing. Pass to Tice. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 3. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Hayward. Yes!
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
Young against Walker. Young outside. Money!
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Pass to Walker. Puts up a 3. Left side, Brown. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. The Celtics working the ball around now. For the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Reddish. Now, here is Young. Shoots. And so the Hawks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective.